Hello friends, let's start solving this inequation. So before we get started, give it a try. Just see how you would like to try this. So let's try to simplify the right hand side. So what do I get? I get x plus 1. Okay, I take the LCM. I get 5 plus 4x plus 1. Let's simplify a little more. So you have this is greater than 4x plus 9 over x plus 1. Okay, so what next? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take everything on the one side. Okay, I'm going to say that, okay, let's take x by 2 the other side, okay, and what I get is negative x by 2 is less than or equal to 0. Okay, so how many of you had a thought that we could cross multiply? If any of you had that thought, let me just clear it up that would be wrong, because x plus 1, x is a variable, so is x plus 1. So you cannot multiply, cross multiply if you have an inequation. Okay, this is not an equation, it's an inequality over here. It would change your inequality if you're not sure about the sign. I will give you an example. Let's say you have 2 is lesser than 3. Now if I multiply by let's say 2, what do you get? This is 4 and this is 6, it is still valid, not a problem. But if I multiply by a negative 2, what happens? You get negative 4 and you get negative 6. What happened? Inequality is just reversed, right? So that means it depends upon which number you are multiplying. In case you want to multiply by x plus 1, you want to be sure that x plus 1 is a positive number. Then your inequality remains intact. But since that is our whole problem, right? We are trying to find our x, we don't know. So that is what we are going to avoid. We are not going to cross multiply. So the moral here is that bring everything at one side. Let's proceed now. What next? Same thing, right? You're going to take again the LCM, simple, and then you are going to just cross multiply. Okay, so taking LCM, you get 8x plus 18 minus x squared and minus of x is less than or equal to 0. Is it okay? Everything perfect? Okay, what next? So what do you get? You get minus x squared and then plus 7x, yeah, plus 18 over 2 times x plus 1, you want to be less than or equal to 0. Okay, now what do I do? Let me do a one simple thing. I will just multiply by a negative 1 throughout, just to make things simpler. Okay, what simple? I will let you know in a while. So if I multiply by negative 1, okay, what is going to happen with the inequality? Because I am multiplying by a negative number, just now what did we say? We said that inequality get reversed when you multiply by a negative number. Okay, so you get that this is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, now what are you going to get? You have to now just try to get it in simplest form. You're going to factorize the top. Okay, and what is the factorization? 18, right? 9 into 2. Okay, so that works. Okay, so you have what? X minus 9, x plus 2 over 2 times x plus 1 is greater than equal to 0. Now this is the perfect format we wanted. Okay, if you have anything in this format, we will be able to solve it. How? Let's see. We have to look at this term by term. Okay, let's look at first x minus 9. Let's look at this term. Now what do you think? X minus 9 is going to change sign at 9, right? Because if you have any number which is bigger than 9, this will be positive. Any number which is bigger than 9, this expression will be positive. Any number lesser than 9, this expression will be negative. Okay, so this is how it takes the sign. Now let's look at x plus 2. What do you think is happening to x plus 2? Where is it going to change sign? With negative 1. Okay, now to the right of it, okay, it is always positive, positive, positive. To the left of it, it is negative. Let's look at x plus 1. Okay, so once we are looking at x plus 1, let's see that it is in the denominator. Okay, so your function is not defined. This rational function won't be defined when your x is negative 1. Okay, so make sure that it is not negative 1. So, but to the right of negative 1, okay, it is going to take plus sign. If you are unsure about why I am putting plus sign or minus sign, just take a number over here and check. okay, what sign it is this taking, okay, if you are to the right of -1, and what sign it is taking when you are to the left of -1. Okay, so you will be sure then this is what is happening. Now what do you want? You want the combined effect of the three, right? So what is the combined effect? Okay, so if I say that this expression is E, okay, what happens to E then? Can you see 3 positive makes a positive? Okay, so this expression will be positive if you are more than 9. If you are between -1 and 9, okay, you have 2 positive and a negative, right, which makes it a negative. Similarly, here it is positive and here again it is negative. So when is your expression positive? Can you see where? Here, right? Here your expression is positive and here your expression is positive. So what do I write? When is my expression positive? When my x belongs to closed interval this, and can you see I am not going to include -1. Okay, so I am going to write open -1 union. I have to take this 9 because can you see it is less than or equal to, okay, at 9 this is equal to 0, okay, so I have very well include that 9, infinity. So this is your solution. If your x is here, then whatever is your inequation, that is going to be followed. So here you see that how are you getting signs? Okay, your signs are alternating, right? Plus, minus, plus and minus. Okay, this is called something which we do is called wavy curve method. So what is happening? That you just check where are they attaining zeros and you start with a positive sign. Okay, but be sure that everyone is changing sign at these points. Okay, so you have positive, negative and negative. So if I give you something else, let's say I give you this, okay, I want you to solve this. How will you go ahead? If you see the second expression, okay, 5 minus 2x, okay, where do you think it takes a 0? At 5 over 2, right? It takes a 0 at 5 over 2. But what? To the right of it, it is positive. Can you see? Because you have minus x. Okay, if I want to draw, this is my line 5 over 2. Okay, to the right of it, it is negative, and to the left of it, it is positive. Okay, you can take a number and see. Okay, what happens at 2? Okay, 2 is to the left of it, it is positive. Okay, so to be on the safer side, okay, not doing any mistake, what do? I will multiply everyone with. Okay, so I will just change this sign. Okay, I have this upon x minus 3 cube. Okay, what happens to the inequality? It reverses because you have multiplied by a -1. Inequality get reversed. How do you solve this now? You look at sign of each and every one, right? 1 is a 0. Okay, so here you have a 1. So is 5. Okay, so 5 is somewhere, let's say here, and 3 is somewhere here. Okay, so these are the 4 numbers. Okay, but can you see that x minus 5 has power 4? Okay, so it doesn't change its sign. Okay, if you start writing the way we did just now, if you start writing the same thing, x minus 1, okay, it changes sign at 1. Okay, so positive to the right of it and negative to the left of it. Next, 2x minus 5, positive to the right of it, negative to the left of it. X minus 5 to the power 4, it is positive all the time. Okay, so it is always positive. You are going to put positive all the time. If you want, you just not write it, okay, unless it is in the denominator. Okay, you want to exclude that number. X minus 3 cube, okay, this is an odd power. It is going to change the sign at 3. Okay, so it is positive to the right of 3 and negative to the left of 3. So here again you have to make a note that x shouldn't be 3, okay, because at 3 it is not defined. Now what is the collective sign of this expression? 4 positive makes a positive. See, this is also positive, negative, positive, negative. Can you see sign was alternating except as 5? Okay, you did not alternate sign at 5 because it had an even power. That is why. Now if you wanted to check when it is positive, now we can clearly see it is positive here and it is positive here. What are you going to write? you are going to write x belongs to closed interval 1 comma 5 over 2 closed union, and you see 3 you want to deduct because x cannot be 3. Okay, so you have 3 comma all the way, okay, infinity. So this is your interval in which this inequality is getting satisfied. Hope this helped. See you. Bye bye.